Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Fireside Chat Empower Hour. Today we're going to be talking about investing in people and how is it important for an organization to flourish, develop and grow. Please go ahead Hussain and introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Hussain Alessa. I am a projects manager in the executive office.
Welcome.
Good morning, my name is Fatma Albannai. I'm currently in the NAMA program. I'm a trainee and I'm working in digital marketing. I'm in social media right now.
Welcome Fatma.
Good morning, Mariam. My name is Majid Belselah. I'm the Director of People Performance and People Performance Department with DAMAC.
Great, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us your time, Hussain, Fatma and Majid. Before we start diving deep into work and talent development and growth and investing in people, speaking about people, we always like to get to know our people better. So if you can share with us just a small personal information that you can share with DAMAC people and DAMACians that no one knows about you in this organization.
I would say usually people are surprised that I'm into media. Although I have not studied anything that has to do with media. And what some people know in DAMAC, but most people don't, is that I have my own podcast. It's called Fitstery, and I'm very proud to have started that podcast. It has changed my life.
Amazing, and it's all about fitness, right?
Yes. Because I have a fitness background, so I'm a level 3 internationally certified IFPA personal trainer, and I've been working as a personal trainer since 2018.
If you didn't know this about Hussain, now you actually have a free personal trainer or free of charge personal trainer at DAMAC. Fatma.
One thing maybe people don't know about me, which is crazy, because ever since I started working, I didn't really talk about my cat, Lily. I talk about her 24/7. She's literally my daughter, so now you guys know. And I'm a very adventurous person. I do love to skydive, hiking. Like, I like to enjoy my time, like in the weekends with friends and family.
Nice.
Sure. So for me personally, probably two things not many people know about me here at DAMAC, the organization. Probably some of my colleagues know about it, who's close with me. I'm actually a pilot. Okay, I fly planes on my personal time, my weekends. So not many people know. My dream was to be a pilot. I took the license a couple of years ago. But in the beginning of my career, that was my dream to do, but it shifted to human capital. And the other thing that not many people know about me, I'm a collector. I collect so many different things. And when I say collector, some people collect watches, some people collect coins. I collect like various things. One of the things that I have and I possess, I own Lady Diana's hair and Marilyn Monroe.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so interesting.
Yeah. And of course,
Diana's hair.
yes, I do.
How did that happen?
I have it. I went to an auction. It was a very small piece of hair. It was an auction, and I just went and bid on the auction. And I said to myself, "This is not getting away from me." It's too personal because in 1997, when Lady Diana passed away, I was walking on top of the bridge in Paris. I was on vacation with my family. I was coming from Trocadéro, and when I reached home, everyone was like saying Lady Diana passed away. But one of my favorite things that just Fatma mentioned is skydive. Okay, it's 50 seconds when I jump from 10,000 feet to open the chute on 1,000 feet. It's 50 seconds that I actually forget everything in the world.
That's so interesting. So we have adventure, fitness, collectibles, you know, it's so, you see, this is why I love this fireside chat, because we get to know our people beyond the title, you know. We see everyone and we see each other every day, and this is literally the first time that I find out this about Majid, for example, and we've had numerous conversations and dialogues about human development. Now we have NAMA group that focuses on Emiratisation and employee development. Can you tell us a little bit about a NAMA program, Majid?
Sure, definitely. So NAMA is a National Acceleration Management Program, which is launched a year ago. It's a very interesting program, but Emiratisation for DAMAC wasn't because the NAMA program. Emiratisation for DAMAC been very long ago. We've been hiring nationals for the organization. It's very sensitive and dear program for our chairman, Mr. Hussain Sajwani. The program has been launched for the fresh graduates that we have in the organization. So we actually rotate them till we find for them the right department, right place for them, based on their education and their ability. For us, it's very simple. If the person has the right attitude, we can train for skills. We have a very well-organized training department, and the program on the side with the training department, of course, and the help of the line managers. We develop our nationals that we have in the organization, and we just don't only focus in hiring fresh graduates. So this program is only for fresh graduates. At the same time, we look at even management level and higher management in the organization.
So how many do we have now enrolled in the program of NAMA over the past year?
Over the past year, we have around like 70 plus in the organization in the NAMA program. But overall, we have a lot of Emiratis in all the different departments in the organization as well.
Fatma, now I want to talk a little bit about your background, your academic background and your experience, and how did you benefit from enrolling into the NAMA program?
I mean, as someone who just graduated from university, enrolling in the NAMA program helped me out a lot because I could rotate between different departments. And despite graduating from graphic design, I had the opportunity to try out social media, which I was always very intrigued about. And I have a wonderful team that teaches me a lot, and a wonderful line manager that teaches me a lot about social media. So I believe I'm learning a lot, and I can't wait to learn more.
How was your experience in general being welcomed into the team?
I believe it's very welcoming, actually. And the first thing they do is they set you with a buddy for a while, which I really loved. And I had my buddy. I feel like I sort of assigned her as my buddy before we even became buddies. And she taught me a lot. And the rest of the team is just as helpful as a buddy. So I believe they're all my buddies now.
Great. That's very good to know. Recently, we have also won a very prestigious award. Hussain, can you tell us a little bit about the Emirates Labour Market Award and what it means for the MAC as an organization?
Emirates Labour Market Award is a corporate excellence award launched by the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation. And it is the first edition of such an award being launched on the scale of the entire private sector of the country. And it is under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed, which makes it a very prestigious award, which everybody in the private sector in the country wanted to win. The award measures corporate excellence in general. So in order to win the award or be even qualified for the award, you need to show that you are excellent at all functions of a company, starting with hiring people, managing people, facilities, payments, everything in general. And at the MAC, we are very proud to be one of the 7 winners in the very large companies category. We won first place in employment relationships and wages, and I actually have the trophy with me, if you'd allow me to show you.
Yes, of course, we're very proud of the award. We'd like to see the trophy and share it with everyone.
So this is the trophy that was received by the management. We actually received more than one award. So this was for the company level. We also received 2 more awards. One was as a strategic partner. We were one of the main partners of the ministry in this award. And one of our drivers actually at the MAC won an award on the individual scale. He won it in the other skilled laborers category. And he actually won 2nd place. So these are 3 awards. There were 4 stages at the award ceremony, and we were on 3 of them.
Can you tell us a little bit about the process?
At the MAC, we believe that if we do something, we have to do it amazingly. We have to win, basically. If we participate, we have to win. We were invited to the award by the ministry as one of the key strategic partners of the ministry in general. And even before we decided to participate, or before any of this, the chairman decided that the MAC is going to be one of the key sponsors of the new initiative by the ministry, which turned out to be the award itself. And then we conducted a feasibility study where we basically measured our performance and how do we feel we're going to fare in the award. Based on that, the chairman gave the green light, and we started working on the award application file. It's a huge application file. It's like 300 pages, A3 size. And we had a deadline of August 2023. The work on the award happened in June and July. So in June, Mr. Aqil met me, asked me, Hussain, do you think you can do this? I said yes, and then by the end of August, alhamdulillah, we applied, and yeah, we won.
It was a proud moment. And can you tell us a little bit about what does it mean for an organization to adopt an Emiratisation program? Why do we want to invest in the young, fresh graduates in the UAE?
See, it's very simple. Okay, there's a lot of companies as well here in the UAE has benefited from the laws and the labor laws and the infrastructure of the land. I would say this is a way of giving back, integrating talent in the system. The talent are there, they're available in the market, and as I said in the beginning, if you have the right attitude, we can train you for skills.
Speaking of skills and talent, Fatma, give me a few examples of the skills that you had that helped you acquire new skills and helped you impact your journey in the MAC.
I think I always liked being a photographer, and I always edited. But now editing and photography changed majorly to me. Like now I'm more aware of the lighting, the background, everything. And when it comes to editing too, I can edit now in like 10 minutes. Like if I'm at an event, we don't have time. So basically, like I learned a lot. So those skills were definitely enhanced.
Amazing. Hussain, I want to go back to the Labour Market Award. Can you tell us what were the challenges that you faced putting this together, and how can we be better prepared for next year?
Definitely. So the biggest challenge we have is that we do not have a dedicated team for Corporate Excellence Awards, and we don't even have a dedicated team for quality, health, safety. We do have a quality team, but under the quality team, we do not have somebody who is dedicated to measuring excellence in terms of quality for Damak Group. We do have a very strong safety team at Loams, and we used to have a dedicated safety director at Damak Properties, which helped me a lot. But this was the main challenge we faced. We had to come up with our own ways to quantify our success, to measure our success. There is raw information, but Hussain had to think of ways to show that this information shows that we are successful. So that was the first major task, the first major challenge. The second one is that this is the first time Damak does this, at least in terms of Damak Group as a whole. And getting people to appreciate what recognition is going to happen, getting people to give you from their time, because this is an additional task, it's quite challenging. Also getting to the right people. HR exists, corporate communications exists, but who to speak to? It takes some time to get the right person, to get the right attitude, but alhamdulillah, everybody I have dealt with at Damak has been very helpful. In each department, there was a key contact that kind of volunteered themselves. Some people were not even supposed to be the key contact, but they also helped, they provided quite a lot of information. And it's that attitude that got us to win. People gave more, people were very happy to help, and we mitigated all of the challenges that we faced.
Hussain, I speak for everyone when I say that we're all very proud on an organization level, but also I think we're armed and prepared for next year to win more awards, and maybe even the first place award.
Yes,
100%.
yes. There is an overall first place which we did not win, which allows us to participate next year, because the first place winner doesn't get to participate for 3 years. But this does not mean Emirates Labour Market is the only award we apply to. The chairman was very happy, and the new strategy is probably to apply to all of the Corporate Excellence Awards offered in the UAE. Why not?
So this award basically it was the first time was launched by the ministry as well, under the guidance of His Highness Sheikh Mansour. And of course, Hussain and the team, they even called us the last minute to support for the award when the auditors came in, and we've been all sitting in one room, to support and make sure that we bring this back home for the MAC. And as Hussain mentioned as well, it's very dear award for the organization.
Absolutely, Majid. We're all one team, and we all have to support, the advancement and the legacy of the MAC Group moving forward. Now, speaking of which, and speaking of the award, I wanted to ask you, how will such awards, because this is the first, but definitely not the last, and it's not the only award, how would such awards impact future projects and employee engagement at the MAC?
See, it's very simple. This is, as you mentioned, this is one of the very few. The MAC is known, it's a very challenging place. And such prestigious organization like DAMAC, basically, it's the brand, it's the employee brand. This is what you put in your resume. What do you tell people? Where do you work? You know, you go outside in the market and you're not shy to say, you know, I work for X company or Y company. No, I'm a DAMACian. I work for DAMAC. You know, you just walk, drive your car in the streets in the UAE and you'll see, you know, the brand is everywhere. So that's how prestige and you know, very good for the organization.
I wanted to ask you, what do you look for when it comes to talent acquisition, specifically for fresh graduates and Emiratis?
Sure. How can we accelerate them and groom them and grow them within the organization? We don't, even if they leave the organization, I would say, you know, he's DAMACian. He graduated from DAMAC University. So what we look is the dedication of the employee, you know, the punctuality and all this forth. So what he can bring as well for the organization as well to the culture. Now, from the other hand as well, you know, what the line manager will benefit from that. Line managers, I would say, the guidance of the line managers. We all were fresh graduates one day, right? Someone came up along the system and gave us the opportunity and to grow. So it's our time as well to pay back and give the opportunity for the young generation and try to groom them and grow and be the best manager that we could, that we wish to have one day in our lives. So this is what we look into it and very important.
Speaking of which, and speaking about investing and developing in our people, Fatma, I want to know what's your advice based on your experience right now to future graduates and future candidates to enroll in the NAMA program?
My advice is try to find something you love, because you have the opportunity to move between departments and you have the opportunity to find something you really love and you're really content with. Because if you love your job and if you love what you're doing, you'll do it even better because you're happy about going to work every day. And that's my advice. Also, my advice is always ask questions, honestly. That's what I do every day. Like, I go in, if you give me a task and, for instance, I don't completely understand it, I'll ask questions. If you feel like you ask someone so many questions, you can go to the next person in your team, you know? But always ask questions. It's better safe than sorry, honestly. And just try to learn as much as you can, because you're a fresh graduate. At the end of the day, they expect you to learn things and they expect you to make mistakes. So it's easier that way.
Absolutely. And I think a manager's role, a line manager's role, plays a pivotal role in either the success or the failure of a candidate's experience.
Individuals, yeah. Starting a career as well. See, it's a great program, NAMA, but starting a career, if you could find a place, you know, you stick with it, you start your whole career. You know, you stay, for example, so you're in marketing department, okay, you're gonna rotate to, for example, let's say health and safety, but you know marketing, what you desire, what do you want, continue and build your career on that. This is what I would say.
That's very important, absolutely, being focused and you know, excelling in what you do. Hussain, Fatma, Majid, it's been a true pleasure, and I feel very blessed and lucky to have had this episode focusing on investing in people for 2024. It's a true honor to be your colleagues. It's a true honor to work side by side with you on developing our people and growing our legacy of the DAMAC Group as a brand. And I thank you for your time. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much. Pleasure. Thank you.